Alright, recording. Okay.
Alright.
Alright, we in frame?
Yeah, we're in frame. Don't worry about it. I can see we're in frame. You just knocked it.
My bad.
God damn it, man.
Alright.
Now I gotta edit this shit.
Well, it was gonna have to be edited in the first place. Alright, do we look good? Can we be seen?
We look as good as we're gonna fucking
That's
look,
true,
alright?
that's true.
You know,
Alright.
we're two slovenly bastards. Alright, hello bleeders, potatoes, whatever we wanna fucking, this is me. You fucking seen my shit already. This is my good friend, Cameron.
I'm Cameron. We just watched Project Almanac.
Yeah. And we had some doubts going into it, especially Cameron, because of the fact that the executive producer is Michael Bay.
I loathe Michael Bay, especially since the Turtles.
Oh,
Lord.
God. Well, you know, if you're fucking reading any of my shit, you already know how I feel about goddamn Michael Bay and the Ninja Turtles movie. And just, you know, Michael Bay in general.
Oh, I'm aware.
Oh, fuck shit.
Alright, the movie, I will say, it was well written.
Oh, yeah.
It was well written. It's a standard time travel, you know, you mess up things like, you know, Back to the Future, all that. But this one, time travel looked painful in this one, in all honesty.
Yeah, man, like, the impact when they fucking, like, went through time.
Yeah, it's like this big shockwave, lots of wind.
My fucking arm is, like, vibrating involuntarily. Holy shit. Oh, it's not even that fucking cold. God,
I know, right?
damn it.
I'm the same way. Right?
I'm in Florida and I'm shuddering.
We white boys don't like the cold down here. Shit. Yeah, it was well written. I will say that. Michael Bay kept a lot of his grubby hands off of it through most of it.
Yeah, there weren't a lot of dick jokes, surprisingly.
Yeah, there was an ass joke, though.
Well, to be fair, though, it didn't bother me too badly because they are teenagers.
Yeah,
and
they're 17, 18.
Yeah, I mean, and it wasn't like, oh, look at the ass on that chick. It was like, did you just look at my ass? And he's like, yeah.
It's nice he copped to it. I guess, spoiler alert, because we're going to talk about towards the end.
Yeah. Oh, God. Alright. So I looked at Cameron early on in the movie, and I fucking told him that, you know, this is going to get dark.
Yeah, it's bound to.
Like, shit was going to go wrong. I watched the previews, and it seemed like a basic time travel thing, found footage type movie.
Yeah.
But,
an interesting take for a time travel movie.
It made it clear through some of the previews that I saw that, yeah, it was going to have not quite good moments. There's going to be something bad happening.
I don't think I've ever seen it in a movie, but when in a time travel movie anyway. I don't think I've seen it where the way they had it when you meet your past self. You have like this weird temporal loop that you get stuck in.
Yeah. The closest I ever saw to that was the Mr. Peabody and Sherman movie. They didn't get stuck in a loop when they saw their past selves, but when they touched, they fucking like started fusing together.
Okay, that's creepy.
Yeah, and that movie was really fucking good too. I wish I'd gotten to see it in theaters. I would have liked to have done a video about a good movie. A movie that I knew was... that one was shocking. I don't want to make this about that, but that movie shocked the shit out of me because I went into it with zero expectations. Because I was like, Mr. Peabody and Sherman, oh my God, this is probably not going to be that great. And I fucking really enjoyed it. So, yeah. But that was, you know, I said during the movie, I did say that out loud. I didn't just say it in my head about the Back to the Future thing. Doesn't anybody listen to Doc Brown?
Yeah.
Yeah, fucking.
He said that out loud. I think the black guy in front of us might have heard him when he said that part.
Oh, the guy with the epic dreadlocks?
Yeah, he had some epic dreads, man.
That fucking guy. Why did I have to be born white?
We were alone in the theater until the previews started, and then only 4 other people came in. And both of them had women, and we're just sitting next to each other like...
We're just like, oh, look, it's the single guys.
Shit. Like, the movie, I will say it was decent. I saw some problems,
Oh yeah, there were some problems.
but it wasn't as bad as I feared it would be. And I went into it fearing it because,
Yeah.
yeah.
Like Cameron said, you know, I should say like you said, because I'm talking to you about this shit too. I felt it had a really strong story. I liked the ideas. And surprisingly, because, you know, I watched The Purge and I enjoyed parts of it, but I didn't enjoy the characters. In this movie, I actually did. And I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah, they actually seemed like teenagers.
I expected myself to kind of disconnect from the characters and just kind of enjoy the experience more than anything. But I actually kind of connected to these characters. I cared when something went bad with them. And it may have had a little bit to do with the fact that one of them, the lead in particular, resembles heavily my nephew's best friend.
And same name, too.
Yeah, same fucking name. We were actually hanging out with him earlier tonight, and he and my nephew were supposed to come see this shit with us.
Yeah, they'd be sitting right here.
Yeah, you'd be like, I'm like, oh, fuck.
They'll probably be in the next one of these we do.
Well, at least one of them.
Yeah.
If not both.
Yeah.
But, yeah. So, but my big problem with the movie, and I'm sure Cameron's gonna agree with me on this because we kind of looked at each other.
Oh, yeah.
The fucking ending. All right.
Okay. The ending, Okay, again, spoiler. This is a big one.
Yeah, big fucking spoilers.
He goes to his 10th birthday party just before his dad passes.
I think it was his 7th birthday party.
Or, yeah, his 7th. My bad. It's 10 years ago.
He's like 17 years old.
It's 10 years ago.
And he's going 10 years in the past, so yeah.
And he goes back and he destroys the time machine, the brain, basically. And he leaves the camera in the basement. And so 10 years later, they're in the attic looking through their dad's old stuff, and they find the camera. I guess they view the camera, because, like he said, it's a found footage movie.
Yeah.
So you don't see everything, but we assume they watch it, and then he goes and he talks to the lead girl, and says...
And then this is where it fucking happens.
Yeah, he says, I don't think you're going to believe me, but we're going to change the world. Like, they didn't learn a fucking thing.
Yeah, see, that's the fucking problem. That is the one moment in the entire fucking movie that it actually felt like something that Michael Bay had his fingers on.
Yeah.
Because that is the problem with a Michael Bay film. And people, there's lots of Michael Bay films. And one of the big things that people think when they think Michael Bay films, they think, oh, explosions, lots of explosions. But no, there's lots of things that you can find as staples in Michael Bay films. Explosions are just the obvious thing.
Yeah.
The other things are like fucking sexism, fucking racism. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Fucking. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh.
Let's just say Transformers, and we'll leave it at that.
Oh, fucking shit. All right.
That and the fact that, what is it, Raphael was black?
Let's fucking just not talk about the Ninja Turtle movie. Let's just not, okay?
Anyway.
Because that's just getting into the sexism territory of fucking Michelangelo fucking being a creeper.
All right. We're on one movie. Let's leave the other one alone.
Yeah, I've talked enough about the goddamn turtles.
Oh, yeah, he has.
All right. The problem here, the Michael Bay staple here, is none of those things. It's the one I didn't mention. Don't touch it.
You're not actually in frame.
I'm enough in frame. I can see myself over the fucking thing. The problem is the ending was stupid.
Yeah.
They learn
God.
Like fucking the main character goes and makes all these mistakes and catches himself making these mistakes on videotape.
Because it's all been filmed.
It's literally all on videotape. Everything is laid out. What not to do.
All the mistakes he made.
What fucking not to do. And the biggest thing that is hammered home by the fucking, like, the act of self-sacrifice he does in the end.
Gets completely undermined.
It gets undermined by the fact that they're like, oh, let's make a fucking time machine anyways. When the fucking entire movie was basically really built around why you shouldn't fucking do that.
Definitely. Fucking... It undermined his whole self-sacrifice.
Yeah, it made it fucking meaningless.
Exactly. And they learned literally nothing. They learned nothing. I mean, technically you could argue there was nothing to learn because it's not them. But it was all documented. All of the mistakes were there. He went back in time to fix one thing, another thing happened.
Yeah.
He went back in time to fix that thing, another thing happened. It kept multiplying.
Every positive thing led to like 2 or 3 negative things.
Yeah. He goes back to the Lollapalooza. He misses his chance to kiss the girl. The girl doesn't want to be with him. You know, she gets dejected because of it.
Yeah.
So he goes back to Lollapalooza by himself and replaces himself so he can be with her.
Yeah.
To be with her creates this butterfly effect where the quarterback, star quarterback, breaks his leg. They lose the playoff games. The one of the players' dad was
it was the guy who broke his legs.
Yeah, it was his dad.
His dad was an airplane pilot,
and the pilot,
and he was supposed to be at the game, but because his son broke his leg, he was on a plane,
and the plane crashed and killed what was it, 200 people?
I thought it was 700 people. Fucking,
it was a big
oh
plane.
My God.
It was a commercial airliner.
All right, so yeah, there was all of that. All right. No, it was 70 people, because when they fixed things, somebody I don't even know if it was him as the pilot. They said hero pilot saved 200.
Yeah, okay, that was...
Yeah, because that's how many was on the plane, but originally 70 are what died, which I guess means the others are alive.
One of the big things in the movie was that small things like that change.
Yes, and I actually thought during that whole thing where he figured out the butterfly effect thing, I was like, oh, this would be a fucking better title for the movie than Project Almanac. Why did that stupid Ashton Kutcher movie had to take this clearly appropriate title for this movie?
Would have been a much better title than... I get why it's called Project Almanac, because that was the name of
it's the name of the project that his dad's working on, because his dad invents the time machine and doesn't actually build a working model of it. So the son finds the blueprints, and he gets with his buddies. They build it.
One thing I noticed.
Oh God.
One thing I noticed that wasn't addressed was the video footage. The video footage of his 7th birthday when his dad is leaving. If you look, he has the little briefcase that has the brains of the time machine in it.
Yeah.
When his older self goes back to destroy that wasn't addressed. Like, the little briefcase thing wasn't addressed.
See, and that's getting into that's getting back to the stupid thing of the movie. All right, where the movie seemed intelligent in parts, when you really think about it, there was a lot of stupid shit like that.
Yeah.
Shit that gets overlooked. Yes, it's like the Terminator 2 thing. You know, destroying the fucking ships and everything.
Yeah.
Like, you can't fucking... Alright, yeah...
Time travel's inherently a problem anyway.
Yeah. Alright, it's like H.G. Wells, the story, The Time Machine. The reason why you can't change the past is because the entire reason you're changing the past
is gone. There's no reason for you to have gone back in time to change anything.
Exactly. Now, the self-sacrifice aspect of this would have worked.
Yeah.
Because he would have just ceased to exist, which he did fucking cease to exist.
Yeah, he just out of existence.
But the sheer idiocy for us to accept to
because this guy's set up as a sub-genius.
Yeah.
He created this...
He gets into MIT, right? The fucking beginning of the movie.
He creates this
my God,
virtual reality controlling helicopter. It's a little gyrocopter, and he can control it using his cell phone and a video camera.
Yeah, and fucking little dots on his hands. And it's fucking cool.
Fucking virtual reality. Yeah. It's neat. He invented that.
For him to not have the foresight to make sure that his father's little whatever fucking brain got destroyed too makes me really fucking question how intelligent he is.
Yeah, like,
but you know, so does the fucking ending.
Yeah, that what they establish him as a very smart kid. He's like sub-genius, and then he does that.
Yeah, even his actions in the movie, I don't feel are stupid inherently. They're the actions of a desperate man.
Yeah, he's emotional.
Yeah.
That's what I mean by it's well written.
Yeah,
they actually arced that well.
Yeah, everything he did, every mistake he made with the best of intentions.
Yeah, he was trying to fix something.
He tried to fix things because, he tried to fix things with the girl. Not just because he was in love with the girl and felt like he made a mistake, but he could clearly tell he hurt her. Yeah. And he felt like that he could fix things. So he took it upon himself to try and fix things. And while that can be an admirable trait,
it is a little selfish.
You can't really put everything on yourself. It is selfish, and, you know, it puts stress on you, and fucking clearly, we could tell from that point forward, he was really, visibly and physically, stressed. His body looked
not
like...
remembering anything.
Well, it's not just... The more he fucking time traveled by himself, especially... It looked like it was taking a toll on his body.
Yeah, he was sweating all the time.
Yeah, he was sweating.
He had the crazy eyes.
Oh my god, yeah.
He was... His first thing was selfish.
Yeah.
The things he did to try to fix it were to keep the selfish thing that he did.
Because he didn't want to to be without her. He loved her.
His friends bring it up after they hear about the plane crash. His friends bring it up and say, we have to go erase us going to Lollapalooza.
Which probably would have fixed things, because him going back in time a second time during the Lollapalooza thing is what fucked things up, clearly.
Yeah. That's what caused it.
Because there was two temporal anomalies in the same exact place.
Yeah, there were two of him in the same place. I don't even know what he did with his other person, his other...
I think he just basically made sure that he walked up there and talked to her probably a few minutes before he did originally.
Okay,
that's what I figured.
That, yeah.
I mean, that's what I figured. But I kind of wondered that too.
Yeah,
I was like, is he gonna fucking walk up there and be like, what the fuck?
Yeah. That's
and
what
then
I was
like. I love that. As stupid as it kind of is, I kind of love that whenever two people from fucking one from the future or past encounters themselves, they get trapped in a fucking temporal loop where they just repeat the same thing to each other.
The fat kid who's not the smart one.
Fat kid, dude. If he's a fucking fat kid, then I'm goddamn fat
he's
bastard.
He's the bigger kid. All right, he's the bigger kid, the biggest one of them all. He's like our size basically. They're in his house and they play a prank on. He plays a prank on himself. He draws a little smiley face on the back of his neck, and it's a neat little effect where he's drawing it on his sleeping body.
Yeah, and
then you see it on the back of his neck.
But by doing that, they end up accidentally waking him up, and he sees himself and goes, "What the hell?"
And then he
goes, "What?"
They keep
and then
saying,
he says, "What?" And then they start phasing out of reality.
Yeah, they were gonna disappear from the reality if they hadn't got him out, basically.
Yeah, open that shit or do something. All right.
I think that's a safety thing to make sure the battery doesn't die.
Yeah. And I got to comment on this. I think I did comment while we were watching the movie. These fucking... there wasn't a whole, there wasn't four of them. There was clearly, one of them is missing here. But I definitely got a Big Bang Theory vibe from the fucking friends in this movie.
Oh, yeah. Right at the beginning, he said, is this the Big Bang Theory? Because they have the Asian guy.
The only person they were missing was Sheldon. Yeah. Sheldon was absent.
They have the Asian, they have the smart one, they have the one who's a little slower than the rest, Howard.
Yeah.
And then
chubby guy with big nose who may be Jewish. They don't actually say.
And then they had the girl. In this case, they had two girls.
Well, they had the hot blonde. Let's say we got those. Hot blonde. We've got intelligent, awkward guy who's like the leader.
Yeah.
We got the guy with the big nose who's a little chubby. And we have the guy from Asia. Yeah. So we got all our things.
In this case, he's actually not Indian.
I wasn't sure what type of Asian he was.
He came off.
I'm usually pretty good about pegging somebody's nationality.
He was from Korea, mainland Asia, definitely.
He looked. I want to say either Korean or Filipino.
Yeah, he was mainland Asian, I think.
But
that's really not a point.
Yeah, it's not really a point. It just kind of stuck out to me. And I guess that's because, these are archetypes. These are like character archetypes.
Yeah.
All right, now we've gone over the movie. Let's talk about the previews.
All right, previews. The first one was for... Shit.
That's a good sign.
Oh, yeah. Okay, what about the one...
I remember The Age of Adeline.
Age of Adeline, that was it, yeah.
That actually looked kind of good.
It seems to have an interesting premise. I don't know if I'll watch it, because I wasn't too big on Benjamin Button, and it's the same kind of vein.
I've actually never watched A Curious Case of Benjamin Button.
Neither have I, but...
And you know what the fucked up part is? I own that movie.
He does that sometimes. He'll own something and not.
Sometimes. Dude, I own so many movies I haven't fucking watched. Oh, God. But yeah, it looked interesting.
Basically, this lady, she was born in 1908.
Yeah.
And she gets into a car accident in the 30s.
And she just stops aging.
And, like, lightning strikes the car, she stops aging.
She completely stops aging. And it looked interesting. It has some really good actors in it. I'll fucking watch it. I mean, I enjoy a good drama. I enjoy a good drama. It can't be worse than Winter's Tale. Fucking, or like, what is that? Tuck Everlasting with like the guy that just doesn't age.
Yeah,
He's like riding around on a motorcycle and shit.
Yeah, it looks like it'd be much better than those. Let's see the other trailers. There were 3 of them, right?
Oh Jesus, I'm struggling to remember the others.
Right? Mad Max.
Oh yeah, that was the first one.
Mad Max was the first one.
That was why I couldn't fucking remember it, because I've seen Mad Max so many times that I kind of just. It's not that important.
I've actually never seen any of the Mad Max movies.
Yeah, he needs to watch all the Mad Max movies.
But I watched the trailer, and they pulled out all the fucking stops. Like, it's clearly a huge budget movie. Like,
I have to say this because I've actually seen and enjoyed all the Mad Max movies. All right, well, one thing we have the guy who created the series is fucking involved, so that's really a great thing.
That's helpful.
It looks like a Mad Max movie, like completely.
I did notice that. I've not seen them, but I do know what they look like. They've got a very...
Yeah.
It looks like everything's covered in rust. It's very... everything in the movies that I've noticed is red.
It's not just that. It's the way he films things. Like, he films things in the cars, and the way the actors are, like, shown. That's, like, the way it was filmed in the other movies.
Okay.
And you'll notice that when you actually watch the other movies.
Yeah, I'll get to it. I promise.
What was that other fucking preview?
Yeah, there was one more preview.
I can't fucking remember.
Shit.
Cinderella was the shit before the movie.
Yeah, Cinderella was like one of those sneak peek things that sometimes do.
I gotta take my niece to see that movie.
Yeah, it looks alright. I mean, it's Disney, live action.
It's Disney.
Sounds like it'll be alright.
I liked Maleficent, okay? I mean, it wasn't, it didn't reinvent the wheel, but it was a good movie. It was inspirational for women. It was like girl power.
Yeah, Cinderella would probably be the same vein, I think.
Yeah, it's got Helena Bonham Carter. So I don't imagine Tim Burton will be wanting to watch the movie too much.
Yeah, not anymore.
Yeah. It'd be like...
I've got to say, I like Helena Bonham Carter.
Oh,
She's insane, and I loved her as Bellatrix.
I love fucking Tim Burton to an extent. I don't like everything Tim Burton, but I like most of Tim Burton's stuff, and I'm just
you gotta love Nightmare Before Christmas.
Well, yeah, but see, here's the thing. You bring up a glaring point. Somebody brought this up the other day on Tumblr. All right, Nightmare Before Christmas. He wrote the book. He did not make the movie.
He actually wrote the book?
He wrote the book. The movie is based off of a book that he wrote, a children's book.
I didn't know that.
Henry Selick directed the movie. So I don't want to give that credit to Tim Burton, even though he's like the creative person behind it all. Henry Selick made that shit, okay? All right? Tim Burton, you don't get credit for that shit. All right?
All right, one last thing. Since we can't remember the third trailer, let's just say Jurassic World.
Oh God, I want to see Jurassic World.
I love
that. Should have been a fucking trailer in this movie. Because you know what? Whatever the third thing was, it was so forgettable that
we obviously.
Oh God!
I love Jurassic Park. When I was a child, my days consisted of Donkey Kong on the Super Nintendo, Monopoly, and Jurassic Park. I would watch that movie literally every fucking day. I would watch the thing every day. And I love it. It was just
catching our fucking chins.
we'll get a nice setup going.
Yeah.
I love that. Jurassic World. When I heard about it, I was like, okay, this could be good, but
or it could be Jurassic Park 3 again.
Exactly. I got my ass burned with Jurassic Park. I've been burned by Jurassic Park before.
Oh God.
So I saw the teaser trailer, and I was, the Leprotodon. I don't even know if I'm pronouncing that right, but it's the sea monster.
Yeah. The big fucking dinosaur Shamu that comes out and grabs that shark.
That is my favorite prehistoric creature. The Leprotodon, I think that's how it's pronounced. I'm not sure. That is my favorite prehistoric monster. And it's in this movie. And I am so happy.
Yeah.
But Brian...
It looks fucking awesome.
Brian is excited for the...
what
do they call it?
All right. The new big bat.
The hybrid.
All right.
Which is a stupid fucking idea.
What I am excited about the movie isn't necessarily the dinosaur itself, it's the idea. Because I love the original movie. I've seen all 3 movies in theaters. I don't know if you have, but I
didn't know about Jurassic Park, the first one, until I was
the first 2 movies I saw when we were on trips to Florida before I even moved here.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Saw them in big fucking theaters.
Nice.
Like, yeah.
Ones in Orlando?
Oh, yes. Huge fucking theaters. They're like balcony seats and shit.
Oh, shit. That's even nicer than the one at
Oh,
Disney.
God. Fucking yes.
Speaking of, that theater at Disney World is awesome. It is fucking huge. We watched Warm Bodies there like 3 years ago. It was glorious.
Oh, man. And the thing I'm excited about with this movie is that it's going in a completely different direction than the original movies. In that it's not about a bunch of dinosaurs terrorizing people. It's about this one fucking dinosaur. Not just terrorizing people, but the other fucking dinosaurs. Yeah. This movie is Alien. This is Alien. This is...
Essentially.
I mean, it's
more scales.
Yeah, it's not really quite on the same scale as Alien, because Alien was very confined.
Yeah.
But it is still limited to an island.
Yeah.
So, in a way, it's like, oh, well, we're still kind of confined.
Yeah, it's...
Get to the boat! Get to the fucking boat!
I think in the books it said that Isla Sorna is only, 15 miles long? So this island's really tiny.
Yeah.
I mean, if it's the same island. I don't know if it's the same island, but they... the premise is they bought all of Engine's old shit.
Yeah, it's bigger than...
You would assume
it's bigger than the fucking, Nostromo, but at the same time, it's still fucking pretty small.
I'd be terrified.
Yeah.
But,
the other thing to remember then is the fucking Xenomorph was a lot smaller than this son of a bitch.
This thing looks like a...
Oh, God.
You don't see much of it in the new trailer that they released during the Super Bowl. But, to me, it looks like a T-Rex with alligator jaws.
Well, see, it's...
And really fucked up teeth, like just sticking out in every direction.
The whole thing is that this thing is genetically engineered hybrid of other dinosaurs.
Which is stupid.
Terrible
That's
idea.
The most stupid
Worst
thing you could do.
idea ever, and I love it because it just... all right, it's more of the same.
Yeah.
It's big company with good intentions, making terrible things happen.
It plays on.
God!
It plays on what the first movie said, playing God.
Yeah.
They did it in the first movie by bringing the dinosaurs back to life and not trying to train or control them like an actual wild animal.
And then you get the setup for this movie is that the park has been open. It's been reopened. It works. This fucking new group of people came in, bought it all up, made it work.
And they're training the dinosaurs. That's Chris Pratt's character. He's the Velociraptor trainer.
Yeah.
Which
he might handle more than the Velociraptors, but that's the main thing they're showing.
Yeah, he's like the pack leader of the Velociraptors.
Yeah. Oh, dude, I don't care what anybody says. I got such a fucking hard on seeing that shit. Like, my manhood was just full of attention, just like, oh!
Full power.
Oh, God, yes.
Full power.
Dude, how can you not get, like, the biggest, just fucking He-Man boner from seeing Chris Pratt driving on a motorcycle with fucking velociraptors at his side?
Not trying to eat him.
Yeah, because they're like, you're our daddy. Let's fuck some shit up.
Yeah. Which I like that.
Oh, God.
But that you can't play God. That's the
yeah.
Don't. That just always ends bad unless you're playing fucking From Dust or something.
And you know what?
Dust.
Isn't that a God one too?
Yeah, I'm thinking of something else. Yeah, From Dust, Black and White, shit like that.
I gotta say though, it's kind of ironic that we end up kind of finishing off on this subject, considering the movie itself that we watched was kind of about playing God.
Yeah. He makes a good point. back to Project Almanac. I'm gonna say decent, but wait for the DVD.
I'm gonna say that I really enjoyed the movie, but I wouldn't buy it.
Yeah. I'm meaning like
Netflix it.
Netflix Redbox.
it. If you really want to see it,
Yeah, if you
really fucking want to see it,
if you've never seen Back to the Future and want a easy way in to time travel movies,
watch it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's worth a watch. It's probably worth more than one watch because it's still a fun movie.
Yeah,
it really is.
It is. But
despite the fucking problems it has, it's still a very fun movie.
the characters are likable.
And there's some fucking much worse movies we could have seen.
Oh god, yeah.
There's much worse.
The characters are likable. The story is well paced, but I really don't think it should have been a found footage movie.
Yeah, I feel like it would have been better if they mixed regular like movies footage along with found footage.
Yeah.
Like some scenes could have been found footage, and then some scenes could have been just like them.
It's the same thing. I had the same problem with Chronicle. Now I love Chronicle. Chronicle is one of my favorite movies. Like I really liked that movie.
Speaking of fucking terrible movies coming out, goddamn Fantastic Four. I'm gonna fucking have a heart attack of rage.
That'll be later.
I'm not paying for that shit.
Oh, God, no.
We're not doing one of these for that, because I'm not paying for that.
No.
No,
Okay,
no.
But-
No.
Don't worry.
Fuck.
We're not. I promise.
I will have a goddamn aneurysm.
But I had the same problem with Chronicle. Now I really like Chronicle. It's a really good movie in my opinion.
But it would have been better if it wasn't found footage.
Exactly. Like, it didn't make sense that these kids were filming everything. It really didn't.
No, it didn't. Especially considering the camera was on post-sex.
Oh yeah.
The main character's like he's banging it. It's clear he just got done banging his girlfriend.
And she's in the shower.
And the fucking no. I'm talking like after the shower, and they're like laying in bed naked with the covers on, and the camera's just on. I'm like,
it's
what the fuck?
They left the camera on all night while they were sleeping. Like what?
What I didn't understand is that they didn't edit this footage. There was no like.
But there are clear jump cuts.
Yeah, and I kind of understand it if you're just cutting the camera off. But how did the camera get turned on where it just happened to be right there at the foot of the bed after sex?
Yeah, exactly.
That made no sense. All right, so that was a big mistake on their part. And
they clearly cut things. Like sometimes the characters will be talking, and then what character will say something, and then the scene will cut to the same scene, but a few seconds later.
Which, like I said, could make sense if you're cutting the camera off.
But it happened entirely too often.
Yeah.
And I can't think of any reason why somebody would hit the button. Like, I could see you accidentally doing it.
I mean,
but not as many times as that.
I don't want to be sexist, but it was a teenage girl holding the camera.
It was the blonde teenage girl, too.
Oh, let's not go there.
I'm kidding. I was born blonde.
Yeah. I mean, none of these kids. I want to say that none of them were really common sense smart. Yeah. Because if they were, they would have known better than to do this shit in the first place.
Yeah, definitely.
And you know what? I'm wrong about the whole thing with the teenage girl because she was the only one holding the camera. So yeah,
she was actually holding.
They were just They were just all stupid when it came to the fucking let's just turn the camera off and turn it back on. We're all fucking idiots, and we build a goddamn time machine that's gonna fucking rip a hole in space time.
Okay, but yeah, check it out. If you like time travel movies, go ahead watch it. But if you don't, or if you're not that big on it, especially not big on Michael Bay, don't. Just wait for the DVD, the Blu-ray, whatever you
fucking
want.
Netflix, Redbox, whatever the fuck. Oh god, just don't spend $30 on this movie when it comes to Blu-ray.
Yeah, don't. Do not get the special edition, please.
Yeah, this is not worth $30. It's worth anywhere.
It's worth the $2 it costs you to rent it from Redbox for a night.
I'd say it's worth at least $5 to $7. I mean, if it ends up in a discount bin, I could see buying it then maybe.
All right.
So yeah, we're just gonna end this here.
Keep an eye out. I'm starting a channel with Brian here.
Yeah.
We're gonna call it The Couch. It's named after his old website. Called
Within the couch, which
Yeah.
does not exist anymore.
Unfortunately, but I figured he'd like that, and so we're gonna start the channel.
It's your show, man.
We're gonna do. Me and him are gonna do movies. Me and my friend Justin. Me and him are gonna do video games. I'm gonna do horror games myself, and we think his nephew Cody, he might do some things too. We're not sure yet, but we're gonna try to get that.
It's a big
going.
group effort.
Yeah, we're gonna try to get that going, and
of course, we're still gonna do these.
Yeah.
These are for my channel, which you're fucking watching clearly.
I'd like to do these at least bi-weekly, once every 2 weeks, if we could.
If we could fucking get enough money together, we could maybe do these weekly, and
Yeah.
that'd be nice too.
That would be
That'd
nice.
be more fucking stuff for you to look at.
But hey, check it out. I think next time we're gonna do Kingsman. How's that sound?
Oh, dude, Kingsman would be great.
All right, so Kingsman next time.
I don't want to set it in stone though, because we
Okay.
might end up doing something else.
All right, Kingsman.
Kingsman in the
possibly,
future.
or,
Kingsman in the future.
Shit. What's
Definitely want to do Kingsman.
Yeah, definitely Kingsman. But what? This SpongeBob movie.
I do not want to watch the SpongeBob movie.
I actually want to see that because I'm a fucking kid.
I don't want to do SpongeBob. Please
I'm not
don't
gonna
make me
pay.
watch.
I'm not gonna pay money for it. All right,
No,
I'm gonna wait.
please,
I'm gonna wait
please.
for that one.
All right. All right. So we're just gonna leave this here. Thank you for watching.
Yep. Thank you.
And please subscribe to the Twitter, to fucking like, comment. Tell me if you like this shit.
Yeah.
You didn't like it. Tell me what you liked or didn't like.
Tell us if it dragged on a bit too long.
I know it dragged on too long.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, I'm gonna be setting up a Tumblr for the site soon, so there'll be that. I'll be adding a link to the fucking YouTube channel, so you can get that there. Please read my shit, and please, when we get it going, subscribe to fucking The Couch, because it's gonna be great. I know you people fucking love video games.
Oh,
everybody loves video games.
Everybody likes video games, especially you YouTube peoples.
Yeah, god damn it. You can't throw a fucking potato without hitting a fucking Let's Player.
Seriously. I know I'm not as sexy as Markiplier, but I'm gonna try, okay? I'm gonna try, people. Alright, later days, bleeders.
Later days, bleeders. I think that turned out good.
Yeah.